Hello and welcome. In one of my posts, someone wanted help on a VBA script that would take a formatted date like this one and transcribe it into words. After responding, I thought of sharing my approach with all of you. First, we will write a function that takes a digit and transcribe it into the corresponding word. That is, if we enter the number 0, the function should return the string ZERO. If we enter the number 1, we should see ONE, and so on. Function, and I will call it digit to word. The parameter it will take is of a byte data type. We are only dealing with digits, and so we do not need a data type that takes a lot of memory. Byte is enough for us. And of course, our function returns a string. Many people would think of using if then else if constructs for this, or even use select case. But there is a better way. The choose VBA function. Choose digit plus 1 and then supply all the possible string outputs as array. 0, 1, 2 up to 9. Assuming our numeric digit is 0, then digit plus 1 means 0 plus 1, which is 1, and so the first item in the parameter array, which is 0, will be returned. If the digit is 1, then digit plus 1 will be 2, and so the second item in our array, which is the string 1 ONE, will be returned, and so on. We will let our digit to word function return the output of the choose function. Let us try this in the immediate window. Hit CTRL plus G if you do not have the immediate window. Question mark, digit to word, and give it a value of 5. Press the enter key and there we see the word 5, F-I-V-E. It means our function is working as expected. Now, how do we use this function on a date formatted as string of numbers? Let us write one more function. We will call it transDate. It will take a date formatted as string and return a string calling out the digits in our date string. First, when the function is called with a date string, we want to convert the string into a byte array. So, we make a variable dateByte for that. We are converting the string into byte because this will allow us to process each character separately. Besides, VBA provides a simple way to convert string to byte array. So, we assign the date string to dateByte. Our dateByte is now an array, so we can loop through the entries. Let us make a counter variable, I as integer, and for I equal lower bound of our byte array to the upper bound, we will just print out the content of the array to the immediate window. Let us try that out in the immediate window. Clear whatever is there. We give the transDate function a date string, for instance 01-04-2021. Press enter and there we have it. We get the byte number and the number 0 for each character because VBA handles a character as 2 bytes. For the 8 and 0 is for the 0 in our date. For the 9 and 0 is for the number 1 in our date. For the 5 and 0 is for the dash in our date, and so on. If we do not want to see the zeros, we can step through the for loop by 2. Check from the immediate window again, and we have avoided the zeros. There is one more thing we must deal with. Instead of the byte, which is just the ASCII number for the character, let us convert it back to character. We can wrap everything in the char function. Check it out once again in the immediate window, and it looks perfect. 01-04-2021. Keep in mind that our digit to word function only works on digits and cannot handle dash. The next thing is to find a way to use our digit to word function and also combine the output so that it can look like a single string. I will create a new string variable, call it entry, and instead of printing to the immediate window, I will assign to the entry variable. We want the output of our function to be, I'll just write it out and explain what is happening. Immediate if, we will check if the entry is dash, and if true, we concatenate the output of our function with a dash. Otherwise, we concatenate the output of the function with the word version of the digit using our digit to word function we wrote. You can use if then else structure here, but the immediate if works fine in this case. Also, realize I have put the entry variable inside a val function just so that we get a value or a number. Our digit to word function only accepts numbers. Let's check it out in the immediate window. We get what we want, but the words are close to each other. We can specify spacing to be used at the end of the immediate if function, like so. Check again from the immediate window and we see much more readable output, spelling out the digit in our date. That is all. Feel free to use or modify these functions to suit your taste. If you did find this video helpful, please consider subscribing, like, and share the video. Thanks for watching.